This is the HP Pavilion Power 15. It looks like any ordinary 15-inch laptop and it comes in a variety of different configurations. This particular unit is equipped with a Core i5 7300HQ, 8 gigs of RAM, a 256GB NVMe SSD drive and a 1TB mechanical drive. But it also has a GeForce 1050 with 2 gigs of VDRM. So is this a gaming laptop in disguise? Let's take a closer look. From the outside it is an all black design and it's even pretty thin. And while we're at the outside, let's take a quick look at the ports. On the left side a Kensington lock, 2 USB 3 ports and a headphone microphone jack. And then on the other side we have the power connector, an Ethernet port, HDMI, another USB 3 port which also supports fast charging and has an always power on feature, a USB Type-C connector which unfortunately doesn't support Thunderbolt as far as I know, and finally we have a full-sized SD card reader. The screen hinge lifts the whole laptop up when you open it so it has a better airflow and this keeps the components cool. All in all, plenty of I/O and an overall nice design. The keyboard has white backlighting and the keys have a good layout with enough spacing between the keys, and the numpad is an added bonus. The speakers are B&O branded but are nothing special, just decent. Typing on the keyboard is good. It's no mechanical keyboard or anything, but the keys have a pretty good feel to them and I can type on it really well. It just feels right with enough tactile feedback. The touchpad is only okay. It's plastic and it's hard to feel where the trackpad begins and ends, which can be quite annoying. Build quality is pretty decent. The keyboard part is made of metal and has very little flex. It is a fingerprint magnet though, so beware. The screen lid is made out of plastic and has some give, but it's not all that bad. Finally, the bottom is also made out of plastic, but is sturdy enough. So overall build quality can be rated as good. Nothing spectacular or anything, but still good. The screen is a Full HD IPS panel with a very good contrast and nice colors. I don't have equipment to measure how accurate it is, but to my eyes it looks excellent. And there is no backlight bleed to be found. The only complaint I have is that it doesn't get very bright. So what about performance? Well, this is how quick it boots. And really overall it's a really fast and snappy machine to use. Websites load really quick and thanks to the NVMe drive everything just feels quick and responsive. But Mark, what about the GeForce 1050? Can you really game on this? Let's go through some games to see how well it does. First, another title. This is Battlefield 4 running in Full HD on Ultra settings, and we are getting between 50 and 60 FPS, which is perfectly playable. Temperatures are higher than usual due to recording of this footage. Usually the CPU and GPU are around 80 degrees Celsius, and there's not a lot of thermal throttling going on, even when playing for long periods of time. Next is GTA 5, again in 1080p resolution, using very high settings, and we are getting around 50 FPS, which again is perfectly playable, and you can of course get a higher FPS if you lower the settings a bit. And finally we take a look at PlayerUnknown's Battleground, again in 1080p resolution with a mixture of low and high settings, and the game runs at around 45 to 50 FPS, sometimes dropping to 35 FPS or so, but overall very playable. So the HP Pavilion Power 15 may not be the fastest gaming laptop out there, but it can certainly hold its own. The laptop doesn't look like a gaming laptop, which is a big plus for me. It isn't that heavy or thick, and I didn't even mention its battery life. Expect at least 8 hours of light use with no problem. The price at the moment of making this review is at around 1100 euros, which is a pretty decent price for what you're getting. You should definitely put this laptop on your shortlist if you want to go for a gaming laptop in disguise. Thank you all for watching.